met a gypsy.
Where'd the Chucky nickname come from? Is there a story?
Yeah, kid.
Just when you were a kid?
Chucking up. Drank too much mum's titty milk, so I just chugging bottles. I just smash them. Like, I'll just do, mum goes, I'll just chug a bottle of milk and then I'll just beg for another one, smack another bottle. Like, I don't know how much that is as a kid, but it's like I just do 2 bottles and pass out. And then sometimes I'll just spew it up. I'd cry and then just vomit and chuck up on someone, whoever's holding me. So then Dad just started calling me Chucky, and then milk turned into other things, and then now I do the milk challenge and it's easy. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I was pretty bad. I didn't drink because I always got sick, so I think it's just the Sanders blood. I don't think we were really good drinkers.
Yeah,
they were good partiers.
That's a thing. That's a thing. I got some mates that aren't good drinkers.
Yeah, I can get lit pretty quick, but
yeah. What are we saying is good here?
Yeah. No, I can. I'm always all about a good time. Anyone who's been with me, and I'm sending it. It's always fun.
The stories are true.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the boys were Austin this year. I had everyone just be like, Chucky is a fucking legend, and I was like, yeah, the stories are true, boys.
Yeah, no, definitely run amok.
How good is that town?
I don't know. It was good, but the crew we were with was good as well.
Yeah.
Though,
So who'd you have? It was Hunter, Jet, Millsy.
Yeah, Coop, Truman, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Oh, that's an 18.
Yeah, it was mega. And then Truman had a mate there as well. And then, who else was there? Oh, and Austin Kent, Coop's mechanic as well.
Yeah.
So it was mega. I have to show you some funny videos of that pool session we had every night.
Oh, really?
I ended up in a Borat mankini, shotgunning cans out from my mouth off my tooth. I ended up splitting my lip open, blood coming out everywhere. Yeah, it was mega. We just sent it every night. I reckon I had 4 hours sleep. And I was chasing Jet because Jet obviously doesn't drink. Yeah. Actually, the first night, Friday night, was wicked. We were out, went to this... this was mental. What did we do? We went out for dinner. I know we did pool beers probably first because we watched practice qualifying at the track, went back. And went out for dinner. That's right. That's where I met Miller there, and we were there at the pub. Stories at the bar. We had a nice steak restaurant. Stories were told. Snapchats were sent, and then we went out to another little close bar, and it was like, I don't know, it was a really weird one. I don't know who hooked it up, but it was like a membership one. You had to be a part of like a golf club thing, and then you could get in. It was like a private, and then so someone knew someone. We got up in there, and it was just us, and then 14 Red Bull chicks rolled up with
Nunamaker.
Yeah, and then they all rolled in, and I'm like, Jet's eyes are just like open, and I'm like, look at this kid, and I was watching, I'm like, it's just us. There was like 7-8 dudes plus a few other people, and then like these chicks just rolled in, and I was just like, oh, we were already lit. Like,
good day to have a Red Bull hat, eh?
Yeah, and then it was just into it, and then like at this bar, they were doing these shots out of ice shot glasses, and they had like a bell, and you could hit the bell, and I don't know what you get. It just, once you shot it, you throw it at the bell. So then Jet's like, well, I can't drink. Let's just get things of ice and just lobbing at him. And then a couple of hours later, I ended up going, I was in front of it, and because Jet kept messing it, and I was like, hit the bell, don't hit my face. And then one chick just comes in off the side, just smacks me in the balls with an ice thing. And I was like, oh, that was great. And then went into the toilet, and Jet was in there as well. And I'm like, hey buddy, and I'm just trying to figure out how I can say it, but
keep it PG.
Keep it PG. And I was just like, hey buddy, and he got shot because I came up right behind him. He thought I was going to do something, like pull something on him, and then he just pushed me back, and I went back into the wall, and there was this glass table there, and like, because we went to Jeremy's like, all right, whatever you do, don't mess this joint up. And I'm like, 100%, like, I'm all good, like,
I'm straight, bro.
I'm straight, I'm sober. I'm good. And I'm like, righto, I'm all good. So I brought out my talent at the last bar. And then I was like, I won't do it here. I'm all good. And then went there, and Jet's pushed me back into this glassing, and it's just shattered, like, and it's just like breaking glass. And I'm like, one thing we said we weren't going to do, and just smash this glass table. And I'm like, dude. And I just walked down, went straight to Jeremy. I was like, accident in the bathroom, full accident. This happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Like, it was full accident. Like, Jet just freaked out, pushed me back, and it happened. So, all right, and then it ended up being all right anyway, but far out. Like, he's like, oh, it's a cheap table. Dude probably made that much money that night anyway.
Yeah.
Far out. But, yeah, that was funny.
Such a good city. But when Jeremy calls me, it's still a photo of him by the pool at Austin MotoGP in like 2017. Every time I see it, it's just like the flashback to just the best weekend ever.
It was mega.
It's just such a sick city. Like the city itself, and it just comes so alive for that one weekend. And, you know, you got like the F1 there, and like it's such a sick track for Jack. He always does so good.
It's fast,
and like the vibes there, like, it's such a cool place.
Yeah, it was funny. And then what else? And then we just ran amok every night pretty much. It was good. Just went different bars, different places. And then Coop just come off it was off season for them, so you could run amok. It was good.
Oh, yeah. So he would have like just come off the championship basically.
Yeah, well, he had, the motocross, that just finished. So he got down there and had fun, and then it was just good to like, they didn't have to worry about it, and then just run amok. It was fun. It was just all the boys together. It was a good boys trip, and sick. We just woke up every morning, damaged, and back into it.
Damaged.
Yeah.
Crazy to think like where to be, you know, kind of cruising with all those boys, and you're, you know, a big Red Bull athlete that's kind of, you know, like you're on the same, you know, playing field as those guys essentially. Like you're paid to, you know, go and do your thing, sort of the same as what those boys are, and, you know, to come from Apple Farm and, you know, to be living the dream with those guys. Yeah,
it is mega when you like, when you go back and figure out like your story, when you just run through it all now, and you're like, dude, where you're at now, it's massive. Like to finally roll up, like even just going to the top of the world, and then now starting this new thing that I'm doing now with rally, it's another career in itself. So yeah, it's going really well, and just what I've done in the last 2 years with rally, it's nearly as much as I've done for all my enduro career. Like I thought when I won a 6-day outright, I was like, you've done it. Like I didn't want to go back to Europe and race because I hated it there, and there was no team there that really suited me what I needed, and then I was like, well, America, or I would have still liked to go race in America and do some like a series there, but yeah, focus on rally now because that's probably where you're gonna see it out now in the career. So I've got a good few years to make it happen and try and aim for a Dakar win. So yeah, but now it's so cool to definitely to look back and know you're at the top now, and it's time to make it happen.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.